So I'm about to get stuff out of my storage unit, but I had an experience this morning I thought would be great to put on YouTube about anxiety. So if you can't tell, it's starting to snow outside. So winter is heading our way, but it's melting as soon as it hits today. It's not quite snow sticking to the ground weather yet. But I had a bout of anxiety this morning. I realized I made this plan to register my car. I was going to go on Wednesday, October 31st, to go register my car at the town hall. But Tuesday was October 31st, and in New Hampshire we have to register in our birth month, which is October for me, and I didn't realize I missed the day until it was already too late on Tuesday, and I went, and now I don't like breaking laws. I don't like it. So I didn't want to drive my car because it's technically illegal today. And I was like freaking out. My anxiety made the situation far worse. I rarely get pulled over. Rarely get pulled over. But in my head, every police officer and every town that I had to drive in to get to Claremont to register my car was totally, absolutely going to pull me over. My stomach started getting in knots. You know, if you have anxiety, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And it was crazy. So I was texting my husband on his break, and he's like, dude, like, hun, it's fine. You're not going to get pulled over. And honestly, if you do, you can just tell them the truth. You're absent-minded. You forgot what day it was. It's okay. You're one day late. It's not like it's 10, 15, 30 days and late and you're been driving it for weeks. Okay. It's one day past the due date, you know, and if you get a ticket, you get a ticket. It is what it is. Like, you're doing your best. So his words didn't help at all, by the way. And again, if you have anxiety, you know, it's all too often that other people's words actually feel the anxiety worse, or the anger. Like, how dare they not just pat me on the back and give me a hug and go, woe is me, and make me feel better. Instead, they're giving me a dose of reality. And yeah, it was reality. So my biggest trick with anxiety is that recognizing that my stomach's starting to hurt. Ooh, I don't want to be like keeled over in pain all day from this one little anxious moment. So how can I overcome it? And usually that means facing the problem head on. So I got up, and I haven't even showered. I literally just pulled my hair up and was like, I'm getting this out of the way so it doesn't ruin my entire day. And I drove to the town hall, and I registered my vehicle, and not a single police officer pulled me over. I don't even think I passed a single police officer, to be honest with you. And so all of that stomach ache and all of those worries that subconsciously were just trying to slip in and play with me were not even valid. So that's my tip for you guys today, is that if you're facing some anxiety, start to recognize that your stomach's doing the pain and your body's starting to respond, and go, well, what am I so nervous about? And tell someone, hey, I'm anxious about this. I know it makes no sense, but I am. Walk me through it, you know, get me back to logic, and they'll help you. And just make sure it's a healthy person that's not a jerk and like, oh, well, you're stupid for having anxiety. You know, whatever you need in that moment to help kick out of it, face that fear and just move on, because chances are it's a really unrealistic fear, which is what anxiety is, my guys, my friends. I've been living with it since a very young age. I didn't know what it was until my mid-20s, but it is what it is. I've been wired this way my entire life, and I'm going to share more tips, but I just wanted to share that tip today, that, listen, it's okay. We get anxious, and it's silly, but it is a valid feeling, and it can ruin our entire day. So just face it, resolve it, move on. I already don't even have a stomach ache. My car's legal. I'm at my storage unit to grab some stuff, go home, and I'm gonna make myself a fried egg and cheese and bagel sandwich at home. So have a beautiful day. I love you. Mwah.